EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington football team. The Panther kicker Zane Gonzalez has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Space to run past the 20. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down and goal. Fitzpatrick caught on the slant. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
26, Mike, 26.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A handoff for Gibson. And some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Newton to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Gun.
Here's Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Again, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble there to make the grab. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows, These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play there for Carolina. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
That's the score. Panthers 21, Washington 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll run here with Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a give to Gibson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw here. Fitzpatrick looking for the end zone. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Fitzpatrick. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
The ball carrier. He's brought down by William Jackson. A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Newton on 3rd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Off play action. Newton sliding out of the pocket into the hands of his receiver Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
20.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action. It's Newton. Forced out to his left. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Newton's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 29 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Danny Johnson returning. Touchdown, Washington. It's an 89-yard kick return. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
They fake the give. Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got a man complete. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play there for Carolina. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Returning it, Johnson. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
We may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The fullback comes through with a big play there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7th. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Completes it to Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun, Newton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further from the gun. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit, but for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. and take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.